Okay, I watched Bete Noire, which is season 7, episode 2 of Black Mirror. And is it just me, or is this about how white women manifestation girlies are ruining the world with their, like, belief that whatever they say reality is true? Like, I feel like this is such a clear statement on the way that white women who feel persecuted will take out their anxiety and their anger on people of color, and they will believe that it is because they decide what reality is, and because they decide what reality is, that means they can step on whoever they want, who is a person who may be oppressed or a person who works harder than them or whatever. It's like basically taking Karenism and adding like manifestation logic of like, oh, the world will reorganize itself to bring out the reality that I want. So these two things, like I create my own reality and I'm a white woman, are toxically mixed together to make this one black woman's life hell. Experience, she's like at the top of her game, everyone's obsessed with her. Then this girl from her childhood, who she went to high school with, who was always bullied and about whom a horrible rumor was spread, shows up and kind of talks her way into a job at the company. She's always been a computer whiz, but for some reason now she's into food science. And then through a series of hijinks, we realize that this white girl is manipulating the universe to make this other girl, Maria, the black woman, look bad at work and eventually get her fired. And we find out that this white woman has programmed a supercomputer that will bend reality to whatever she wants it to be by tuning them into an alternate universe, which is insane behavior. And why? Because this black woman at some point in time said something that, like, you know, genuinely hurt this white girl, like, in school, like, that allowed other people to bully her. And because this woman herself cannot find any internal locus of control, like, she needs the entire world to change instead of for her to change internally, to do the actual self-work to understand that, like, other people's validation shouldn't matter the way that she's making it matter. She instead created a supercomputer to make the universe jump into whatever universe she wants it to be. That's crazy. Verity, this white girl who created the problem, or like who was bullied and who like I don't want to summarize the whole episode because if you've seen it, but like she is using manifestation for evil. And that is literally so hilarious when you go to her bedroom and you see her like vision board where it's like she's on the cover of Vogue. She's pictured with like children in space or whatever the hell. Like she's the supreme ruler of the universe. Like there's a painting of her. And she was like, it doesn't matter. No matter what universe I go to, I still feel pain about the fact that I was bullied as a child. And it's like, yeah, girl, because you didn't do that inner work. You didn't do the inner healing. But then hilariously, this woman beats her up and shoots her and then takes the teardrop necklace that she's using to control the universe and is like, I control the universe now, babe. And that's the end of the episode, which basically, you know, it's kind of rewarding to see a woman of color be the empress of the universe at the end of the episode, even though it's not going to fix her internal pain. But she can have fun for a little bit. So, Bete Noire, the episode title, also translates directly to the beast, the black beast. But in French, it is a phrase that is used to explain somebody who is like heavily detested or like disliked, like sort of like maybe like an outcast, but literally it translates to black beast. And I think that's really interesting because this episode is about somebody who's like heavily detested. Like Verity was not cool in school. She was an outcast. But then there's also the main character who is a black woman. So there's a clear sort of like underpinning that is racial about how white women's view of the world is. It is so easy to push black women into that role of like being like othered or being like the bad one. So she is so easily able to turn everyone at work against Maria with her casual manipulation of the entire narrative. And I thought that was like a really clever naming and wording and like language play, especially on a show that's called Black Mirror.